I'm back! Hey.
Sociopaths.
Sociopaths are probably the biggest psychological anomaly in our modern society. And it is important for sensitive individuals to be able to identify them in order to maintain their emotional well-being in social situations. Sociopaths aren't emotionally connecting with other people or themselves. They aren't doomed to this disconnection, but in order to connect, they have to go through some form of self-discovery. They have to go through some process of self-discovery, and usually they have to do this on their own. If you're like, hey, it's not going to work because it has to be an internal change. In order for them to go through some form of change, they have to feel, and they have to see that it's beneficial for them to go through that change. If you tell them that they have to change, or whatever, they're not going to listen, because for a sociopath, being in control is really important. And they're not in control if they're doing what you've asked them to do or what you're telling them to do. You saying, oh, you need to feel more, you need to be more emotional, blah, 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 blah. That's just going to make them feel like they're not in control. And, maybe them being in control isn't the best thing for everyone, but if there is any hope of someone that is disconnected from their emotions, reconnecting with their emotions, then they have to go through that process on their own, and they have to see the benefit of it. And they have to feel like they're in control. If they don't feel like they're in control, then it's like saying to someone who has this massive fear of skydiving or whatever, to go skydiving, and you're saying, go on, it'll be good for you, you need to do it, and they'll just be like, you can't make me do it. And it'll be... So, how do we identify a sociopath? Number one is sociopaths will try and make you doubt yourself. They will play with the meaning of words in order to manipulate you, and then rely on the slight change of the meaning of the word that they have used when they're backed into a corner. Number three is they will justify themselves and their actions at all costs and refuse to engage in any form of self-reflection. Number four is they will play down the things they've done that hurt you, and they'll try and invalidate your feelings. Number five is they are relentless. They will not stop. If they want to do something, if they try and do something, if they want to convince you of something, they will not stop. And that leads into number one again, making you doubt yourself. Number six is that they will attach themselves to insecure people or emotional people. This is the perfect soil for them. They thrive in it. The insecure people and emotional people are a culture for sociopaths. What they do is they work their way in and they tweak things little by little to make it suit them. And it becomes what they want it to be. Gradually, bit by bit, essentially you end up with this sort of mini world, this mini universe, this little bubble around the sociopath. Yes, okay, we'll do things your way is the best, you're right, and that is because these people were insecure or emotionally based before, which means that they're able to be manipulated by someone who isn't in touch with their emotions and is very secure in how they want things to be, and they know, instinctually, these people know how to get what they want. And number seven is they have literally no emotion. They say things without the feeling. They use words, emotional words, and they just sort of say them. There's no feeling behind them, and you can feel that when they talk to you. That said, they will use emotion when they can use it to their own ends. If they can use emotions to create an emotional response from you to get what they want, they will use it. Number eight, they will use your resources against you. They will turn your way of looking after yourself on its head and convince you that it is not good enough. Alright then, so how does one go about detaching themselves from a sociopath? Well, thank you for asking, because I tell you what, I've got a nice long list here that's going to give you the answer. So here we go. 5 ways to detach a sociopath. Numero uno. Keep it simple. Do not try and beat them at their own game. You literally can't. this sort of behaviour that comes out of this emotionless sort of way of being that we know the sociopath for, it's instinctual to them. If you were to try and win at that game, you're just going to exhaust yourself. So don't even try. Keep it simple. Número dos. Don't invest in them. Do your best. That was almost a poem. Don't invest. Do your best. Don't invest. Do your best. Don't invest in them. And do your best to not want anything that they have. Don't ask for anything from them because they will use that against you. Número tres. Minimize your exposure. Spend as little time with them as possible. Número cuatro. Trust your intuition when it comes to interacting with them and what they're saying. Pay attention to the fact that they will tell you what they think you want to hear in order to do whatever it is that they want to do, you know. I'll be honest, to understand why these people do this is a little bit beyond most humans. As I say, it's an anomaly. You know, we couldn't tell you why they all do what they do. It's different for each one of them. You know, it's different for everyone why we do what we do anyway. And then you put that inside an emotionless human like a sociopath. You know, it's hard to tell. Número cinco. Realize that you cannot change them. If you think you can change them, you will exhaust yourself trying to do so, and you'll get caught in the labyrinth that they create. Labyrinth of words, labyrinth of manipulation. Just, it's not even worth trying. Honestly, it's not even worth trying. So that's the 5 things to do to detach yourself from a sociopath. But the big thing here is, you know, what happens if these are people we love? What if this is family? What if these are, you know, long-term friends? You've got to weigh it up. You've got to figure out whether this is someone that is going to hurt you, whether this is someone that is worth your time. You know, have they treated you like shit? Have they been considerate enough to deserve your energy? That's, you know, that's a judgment call at the end of the day. It's different, as I say, it's different for everybody and it's different for each case. But I've given you 8 ways to identify a sociopath, and I've given you 5 ways to detach yourself from one. Now, if you care about this person, if they are family, then what you want to do is you want to sort of withdraw to an extent. Don't invest yourself in them, and when you're around them, just sort of keep them at arm's length. You know, be there if you need to be there, but don't be there if you don't need to be there, and that's a big thing. You know, don't put yourself in the firing line for no good reason. You want to value yourself. You know, you deserve to be around people that treat you well. You deserve to be around people that are good to you. And sociopaths don't tend to be best known for their ability to treat people well at the end of the day, unless they want something. So, you know, sort of a theme developing here. But yeah, okay, so I think that about covers it. Sorry it was so long, so I made a video. It just sort of, you know, things happened and I wrote 2 books. So yeah, you know, life. But that's it, you know, I wouldn't expect you to drop doing what you love just to watch a video. That would be a preposterous request. Preposterous request. So, you know, I didn't drop what I was doing to make a video. However, I'll be making some more from now on. I love you. You're wonderful. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support that you've been giving lately. And I'll see you next time. Namaste to the skies. Ooh. I'll see you soon. Oh, that was my neck. Jesus, did you hear that? Oh, needed to happen, really. Oh, come on, back. Crack the back. Crack the back. Back crack. They have to feel in their heart. Heart in their heart. Smells. Smells. They will say things like, you know I care about you, instead of saying, I care about you. Instead of showing you it, they will just essentially just say the words as though that does the job for you, for them, for it, for the... Gift that. Oh, hey, I don't mind if I do. Oh, it tastes rather good. Oh, the air today is crisp and clean. There's nothing quite like a bit of crisp and cream fresh air. That's my Scottish alter ego. There we go. That's some life for you. Lighting on this is horrible. I haven't slept for a month. Oh, laddie, you look tired. Oh, you look like you're falling asleep on the camera. You wait till now to do this. You waited for like 3 weeks to film a video on, and now you do it and you look like shit. Oh, it's not me, it's the camera. Oh, like, fuck, it's the camera. You look like bollocks, mate. Fucking bollocks. And light back up. Ah, there we go. Minimize your exposure. Spend as little time with them. Little time. Bleh.